It's no surprise that Bitcoin and crypto have just not really felt like themselves over the last few years. In the last few days since October started, crypto is finally back to feeling like crypto. And today that has driven home so much more. Overnight, we saw all-time highs on Bitcoin. Interesting, gold also following. You see a lot of charts, a lot of movement to the upside while the US government is shut down. But crypto, back to feeling like crypto. Pumping. Selling off at all-time highs, and we're actually sitting right below it yet again. But we have a few charts that show that Bitcoin is not done. The bulls have higher prices in sight, and I believe that they're coming very, very soon, maybe even during this live stream. We have a few things that no one else is watching. I believe literally no one else is watching. We're going to pull those up, and if you've been following these streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over the last few weeks, you know what charts I'm talking about. We've finally gotten all of the signals, and we might have disconnected. Again? What? Why is it doing this again? It says no data. No data. Did it just crash? Now it says excellent connection. Wow, way to ruin it, dude. Way to ruin it, YouTube. I believe no one else is watching these. Okay, good. It literally said no data again. We had that happen last week. I believe no one else is watching these, and they are really, really compelling that higher prices are coming. So sit back, enjoy. I want to hear what you guys are thinking, and welcome to the 1009th day of the Bitcoin bull run. Let's go, boys. Oh yeah, YouTube has been a dick. So we've had issues with disconnecting. Literally, we got dropped last time on Friday, but I don't know. Guess it was just pranking me. Let's do it. Let's do it. So where should we start? We hit just under 126K, and we are so conditioned over the last few years to just, I don't know, not really be excited, but something here is making me feel different than these previous rallies. Maybe it's the timing. We are exactly in the 4-year cycle where we would expect to see the final biggest blow off top move in the bull run. At 125K for the last, 2 months. I expect a big move. I think that this year still finishes off with a large move that takes most people by surprise. I think our expectations have been beaten down into the dirt when it comes to crypto, where I see people talking about on Reddit, like, if Bitcoin hits 130K, I'll take profit. I'm sitting here thinking, do these people even understand that the difference between 125K and 130K is like virtually nothing? I mean, it's not even 10%. These people are now bringing their ceiling down, their expectations down so low that I think we see a move that leaves those people in the dirt, in the dust. I think we pump through them. As usual, they end up buying the top end. Well, maybe the cycle's over, right? A lot of people are hinging on the idea that this cycle is different, that we won't have a bear market like we've had in the past, and I welcome that idea. I'm the most bullish. Hey, Professor Beans. I'm the most bullish. You ask, I'm always bullish. Bullish through the bear market's bullish, the bull markets are always bullish. But I'm also rooted in reality. And at this point, I'm not sure why people are saying that. Maybe it's hopium, and I do love hopium myself. But there's a balance with hopium, you know? If you know what's going to let you down, it's just not quite the good stuff. Real hopium hits you right here. It stays right here with you. But we are in the 4-year alignment right here. We're almost exactly 4 years from the previous all-time high in 2021 in November, about a month off. And then that is exactly 4 years since the previous all-time high in 2017. So timing-wise, we are here, and this is what we would be expecting. And it's interesting that we've seen such a move away from the bullishness over the course of this year. And I honestly, maybe we never saw a move towards bullishness really in this cycle. If we take a look at Bitcoin, Fear and Greed, one of the friendliest looking things, right? Very friendly, very nice. bright colors. It's very easy to read. If we look at this, it gets a little jumbled, but the greed, the euphoric moments in this cycle never really hit. In fact, the highest point of this looks like at the very end of last year in November or December. Maybe a few of you remember that when XRP was pumping. Some altcoins were running. It felt like crypto for a very brief amount of time. And then into 2025, not much happened. We really see a move away from this sustained energy and euphoria. Really, like, sustained is the word. Each time we've hit all-time highs, we've seen sell-offs, and that's just not on Bitcoin. That's on everything. Ethereum, Solana, I guess XRP is held, but virtually every time we've hit all-time highs, we've sold back off, and that's reflected here. We see that really well reflected in fear and greed. This isn't a super great trading tool, but it's a good way to kind of judge a broader sense of what the market is experiencing. And I think that this is accurate. I think we haven't really seen the highest highs. We've seen some pretty low lows, but those are likely due to simply the lack of the highs, right? We didn't have that balance. And so the scary elements feel worse because we didn't have the balance of the highs. Something that caught my attention when I was looking at this is September last month, when things got very slow and very pessimistic. We saw a dip in fear and greed. And if you go back through this bull cycle over the last few years, you'll see that that happened each time in September, each year, right before October took off and put on big gains. This is a very compelling pattern for me. I wouldn't trade by it, but it's a great piece of just supporting evidence when we're looking at, are we moving higher? I believe the answer is absolutely yes. And you'll see a poll in the chat. We're usually a little less biased in our polls, but today I felt a little cheeky with it. Make sure you're voting in the polls, hitting likes, subscribe, joining our fam. I will jump to the chat. Let me get through a little bit of what I mentioned. I know you guys are feeling the energy today. I appreciate you bringing me your good energy today. Keep it going. I see a lot of great names in the chat. Just give me a little bit. We haven't even gotten to the non-clickbait title here. There's other things we can look at, right? We can look at some really favored metrics like supply, exchange on supply. We have seen a bullish trend in supply held by most of the exchanges. This bullish trend basically showing us an exodus of Bitcoin from exchanges that actually started at some time between 2020 and 2021 when it hit its all-time high, the most Bitcoin ever on exchanges ready to sell. Since then, we've seen that dwindle off. And this is maybe a compelling piece to the "this time is different" argument. This is a very different setup throughout Bitcoin's history. And this makes sense because at one point there were no exchanges. And so there were no Bitcoin on exchange. And then people sent them over time. That grew, right? From zero has to go up. That reversed at some point during the last cycle, and we have seen a steady sell-off. Now, it doesn't seem to impact price in the way we want it to. It didn't send us instantly to the moon, but this is a different environment for market makers, for really the chart. The more Bitcoin that is on exchange, the more Bitcoin there is ready to be sold, to push down the price, right? To suppress the price. As that Bitcoin is removed, there is less supply to be sold, and thus a light or a lightning effect, an unburdening of price, if you will. We haven't seen this reflected, in my opinion. Maybe we can argue that's why we've seen kind of a tight, small move, but up and to the right, not a lot of like pull back kind of trend over the last few years. Maybe not, but this is a little bit different. This is a cool metric that people really enjoy. Certainly not tradable either. But this is Into the Cryptoverse, by the way. Benjamin Cohen's awesome site. Check it out. But we do see that continue, and as that goes, and as we see less and less Bitcoin on exchange, there is less and less weight to price. That trend is still continuing to this day. We see that trickling off here, and it's not local to one exchange. It is across all exchanges, which is very, very spicy. Less Bitcoin, the less there is to sell. I had so many things. So obviously Bitcoin USD we see has broken all-time highs last night. I was gonna go live, but I was sleeping. I said I'm sleeping, I'll do it tomorrow. I should have gone live. But as soon as I saw it, it went back down, so I'm glad it didn't. Anyway, we are familiar with this chart. Everyone's familiar with the Bitcoin dollar chart, and I assume everyone tuned in today is aware that we have hit a new all-time high in the last 24 hours. Price has really not sold off yet, and just a quick thought here, I love the way this price action looks. I love these moves up that are sold off, the low is held, and we kind of stair step back up, elevator down, stair step up. This reminds me of the previous bull runs that we have witnessed in Bitcoin's history. These big red candles and then float back up, big red candle, float back up, that holds lows and continues climbing in price. This is so bullish that I rarely say things like this, but I have extreme confidence that we are looking to break yesterday's high or last night's high very soon. I think we see a new all-time high today. It could literally happen right now. This is some very powerful price action. You can see that volatility has really kicked up coming into September. They're coming into October. During September, throughout this entire time, really the majority of September, volatility was at near record lows for Bitcoin. This is another, I need to pull this one up. This is another compelling piece of evidence for me, if I could stop clicking the wrong stuff, that we are looking for a big move. Volatility in September hit, I mean, for all purposes, all-time lows. It's not quite all-time lows, but nearly, just at the bottom of the volatility spread. We've seen that reverse since October began, and this is the exact move that we have seen in the past before the big rippy moves. At the bottom of, I think it was the bottom of the bear market, January 2023, was the lowest point ever in volatility, and that was the kickstart to this run, to the last 3 years of up and to the right. Volatility was relatively elevated throughout that time, and really, this is very reflective, I think, of what we've experienced here from April until now, and it hasn't even fully shown yet. But from April till now, volatility has been so low. This is why the market has felt like crap. This is why it hasn't felt like crypto. It's felt, I don't know, like stocks, like watching gold, nothing's happening forever. Months go by after an all-time high is slightly passed and nothing happens. And then we tickle it again. This is why. This bottoming out is a great indicator for me that we're looking for a big volatile move. And I think that is to the upside. I think all the charts are leaning towards the upside when we are considering this. Total crypto market cap is another big one. We looked at this on Friday, and we were praying that we would hold that all-time high. We actually closed back below on Friday, and over the weekend traded higher. Total crypto market cap, so not just Bitcoin, but all of the coins combined, are at their highest value ever in real time right now. Honestly, right now. I guess last hour it was higher, right? Bitcoin is just a little bit below its all-time high set yesterday, while the total crypto market cap continues to gorge on those dollars, continues to absorb more and more value. This absorption of value is momentum building to push these charts up. It is a logical conclusion that when total crypto market cap is increasing, and especially when it is hitting all-time highs, that we are going to see that reflect on Bitcoin's price, and of course across the board to your altcoins, to whatever. This is at all-time high, and it's just chilling. A little bit different than what we saw on Friday when it got sold off really quickly, but even that recovered really well. Look at this. It's almost the exact same as Bitcoin. These moves up, pullbacks are bought. This is wonderful. Total crypto market cap, I believe we've been looking for months and months and months for a $5 trillion target. And now that we're at 4.23, it seems too low. It doesn't seem like a high enough target at this point. That is only about 20% up. Man, when we started looking at this, I don't know, back in probably May-ish, it seemed much bigger, right? Market was down at about 2.5 trillion. That was a 100% gain. Now we're sitting here at 4.22, and it has been so easy to lose track of this over the last months, quarters, where nothing seems to be happening, yet huge amounts of money are moving into this space and staying in this space. I think we're about to see an acceleration of that right now, right now into the end of the year. This is a huge signal, and this was one of the biggest ones that we were waiting on over the last few weeks to give us maybe an edge on Bitcoin running to all-time highs. And now it's here. But this is still not the biggest, most important thing. So big roundabout all the way. Long story short, we have gotten the final signal. This is what's on the thumbnail. We have gotten the final big signal that Bitcoin is ready. A lot of you have heard this little spiel before, but I'll say it again. Most of us operate in dollars. And so logically, we look at Bitcoin USD. Bitcoin USD, also the most volume. It makes sense. You know, you're not dumb for not, for paying attention to it. It makes sense. But Bitcoin, especially as this asset grows and becomes more global, more, I guess, regulated, more accepted in the mainstream, we have to consider these other pairs, especially those pairs like the euro. Bitcoin euro told us a very, honestly, scary story throughout this year. I was a little paranoid. On Friday when it started selling, I was a little paranoid because the story is so much different than Bitcoin USD. The euro hit its all-time high at the beginning of this year, January, the first month of this year. And for the rest of 2025 until the last 24 hours, it remained below January's high. And that showed us that obviously the euro was gaining strength, the dollar was losing strength, but it was a reflection of, is Bitcoin actually growing in value right now? Are we seeing the network effect, or are we just seeing the debasement of currency? And this was the scariest chart out there. This was the only chart that gave me pause, that made me think, man, what if we're just screwed, right? What if that was the top for Bitcoin euro and like we don't have, it was freaky. So we've been watching this chart religiously for the last few months. And some of you were talking about in Discord today, shout out to Tillin. You guys have gotten too smart. I like it. You found my secrets. Bitcoin euro has broken finally. This is huge. We don't look at this because we operate in dollars, but a lot of the world, think about this, a big part of the GDP of the world operates in euros, and they're looking at this chart. They're waking up and they're thinking, wow, Americans are so silly. They're celebrating these little all-time highs this year. Bitcoin just sells off immediately. Like, what are they even celebrating? We don't even have all-time highs, so it can't be as bullish as they think. That's kind of like the mindset that I assume that they had. With this break, we have confirmed or cemented that it's not just a debasement. We've confirmed that Bitcoin euro did not put in its all-time high at the start of the year and was not, was the cycle top for it. We are now above it at 106.5 thousand euros, and this is huge. I cannot understate this. The combination of Bitcoin euro at all-time high, total crypto market cap at all-time high, and BTC USD at all-time high in the month of October, the fourth quarter, exactly 4 years since the previous cycle top. All of these pieces are lined up. Our expectations are beaten down to nothing. Every time something pumps, we expect it to immediately sell off. Why wouldn't we? That's what we've seen. We have gotten used to the idea that Bitcoin doesn't really go up, right? It doesn't really go up. People think that maybe 130, 140K is like some great upside target for the cycle, when in the terms of Bitcoin, it's really not. It's really just the same price right now. Our expectations are so low, I think all the planets are aligned for a big pump that leaves, again, all the weak hands, all the doubters, everyone except the bulls waiting. Sidelined yet again. That is really the story of this cycle, man. Sidelined. There's never been a good time to get in. There's never been a comfortable time to get in. We've seen moves up, sideways, down, up. As soon as the up comes, it's over. Everyone is still sidelined, I think. I think people are still sidelined from the start of this run in 2023. And I think we get that move this quarter into the end of the year that unsidelines them, meaning it moves and gets them so FOMO-y that they jump in and get wrecked, obviously. There's nothing we can do. and makes this cycle look exactly like every cycle before it. Unfortunately, that realistically means that next year is not going to be so fun. Every 4 years, Bitcoin has had a red candle going back a decade plus. That red candle has come on the 5th year or the 1st year of the cycle, whatever you want to call it, and that would be 2026. It fit in perfectly. So here we are. I did notice that GBP didn't is like ran our all-time high again. Oh, this is the chief. Okay, we can move that goalpost just one more time here. Unless, chat, I am going to pull up the chart here in just a minute. Unless you guys have another one, unless you have another currency that may be under all-time high, we can move the goalpost and say, all right, well, now just the Swiss franc, but realistically, the euro and the GBP breaking, I think it's curtains for the bears. But this was the last one holding out, I suppose, and it's at 99.28 all-time highs. Not quite here, really. Damn, still back in August, but what, 2 hours ago came within 0.1%. 0.09%, look at that. I just eyeballed it. Looking to break 99.5 or 99.6 thousand francs. So close. We'll move the goalpost just one more time because we're here. I think that this is going to happen today. But that's it. This is all the signals. People aren't looking at it. They're not seeing it this way. I think that gives greater importance to all of the things we just talked about, because in crypto specifically, for whatever reason, it's one thing that I appreciate Benjamin Cohen for. He points this out, is that kind of the more accepted ideas, or even like when ideas come from loud voices or big voices with reach, the more people that listen or the more people that accept them, kind of like the less likely they become. And like inevitably they don't work. And it's, I don't know, self-fulfilling prophecy, maybe. It doesn't really matter. But the fact that no one is really looking or talking about these things, I think, is an absolute edge. Absolute edge. And I'm here for it. Like, let's go. We broke through 119.5. This was the last resistance. That's it. 119.5. If we like hit a high here and sell off this week, I could see a return to 19.5 as support, but it wouldn't be scary. One thing I do want to say, it'll be the last thing I monologue before I jump into the chat, is it's okay to be excited. I'm excited. You should be excited. We've waited years for this. This is like why we like cryptos. Is this good energy, this feeling of hope in the future, and God knows we can need it right now in 2025. But one thing I do want everyone to kind of walk away with good vibes is it still need to think logically, act responsibly, and not make financial decisions based on these feelings, right? Even though I fully believe that we are moving much higher into the end of this year, that does not mean that there will be no pain. That does not mean that the scary parts are over. In fact, this is when the things, as the volatility increases, this is when the scary things actually come faster. We get more frequently and faster. Each move up will feel like the top. Each move up basically will feel like the top until we actually are at the top, and that is going to be the biggest sign for everyone. When you feel as if it can't be over here, you feel like a move up, you've been kind of shaken out a few times, it slices down and you're like, no, buy it. It has to keep going up. Like it's so calculated. That'll almost certainly be the ending move, right? So be careful. Don't be fooled into thinking that like this is going to be easy street. There is no easy street in crypto. There just isn't. Every step of this is harder than the step before. This cycle has been the greatest test I've ever seen in this space. The fact that there are even people in this chat right now is wild and awesome. You guys have made it through. 500 people. Damn, we had like 1.2K the other day on Friday. I guess because we had an all-time high. Maybe we'll just have to stay live till we get it again. You made it. Like you made it through this part. Don't throw everything away. Don't throw it away now. Just make it through the next few months. Create a plan. Make that plan outside of emotional responses, and stick to it, right? That plan probably, at least for me, is never all out. Even if I sell some Bitcoin, never all out. Always holding on to that stack. Always just trying to add more Bitcoin over time. Because you never know, man. Someday the people who are yelling about the cycles being over, about this time being different, someday they will be correct. There is virtually no chance that Bitcoin just does the same thing every 4 years forever. Virtually no chance. I think that is the least likely outcome. Someday they'll be right. And on those days, you're gonna be very, very upset if you waded through all this pain just to take profits at 130K, right? And be out just to see it never come back. Boom. There it is. All right. All right. We did it. We did it. We're here. Let me pull up the chat. So what other currencies? What do we got? Does anybody have any other examples other than the chief? The chief. What are any currency pairs not at or just broke all-time high? Let me see. Let me see. I'm lagging a little bit. Okay, there we go. Here we go. What up, boys? What up, boys? Liquidated with a 0.2% move. What's up, Dano? How you doing, brother? Jimmy G. Who else is here? Ace Tillin, Crypto. Steve O, my guy. You get emotional every time you think about the pickle. Same, because he's in my heart at all times. You sowed in the pain. Now let's reap the gain. I like that. You did. Yeah, did. Place 500K trade with 1K. Do not trade 500X, boys. This is what I'm talking about. As we get into the crazier, higher volatility times, don't throw it all away at the end. You're so close to the finish line. Can we look at Link? Probably. What's up, OG Mars? Gold Dragon, Lasers, Jasper, Brykaz. What's up, boys? 500 Tommy boys. That's right. 500 Tommy boys. What's up, Ancients Wine, Andrew Davies, Bajorn, Boy Mio, Brewman, Captain Crypto, Craig Bowen, Crypto Adoption Coming, in all caps. I like it. Dave Jensen, Dave Kopp, Flo Co, Fluzzy and Fuzzy, George Gadwick, Herein. It's Autopilot. What's up, bro? John Odendahl, Jonathan Morris, Julie Kennis. Julie, I think you made it through the hard time. Well, when I was saying this is the hardest time, I also was specifically thinking for creators. It has been wild. 2021 was so much more friendly for YouTubers or content creators in crypto. It's because all like the big boys got in, all the, I don't know, like mainstream news and stuff crowding us out. What's up, John Z, Jonathan Morris, Kevin Van Hassenduk, King David, King Valdo. A lot of kings here today. We're all about to be kings. What's up, Kyle Reese, Lamo Chila Azul, Lasers Go Pew Pew, Line in My Pocket. You know, just take a moment. All of you guys who have just been here month over month, week over week, day over day, through all this shit, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. And mad respect to you. You have earned everything that's coming to you. What's up, Luke, Bitwalker, Mojo, Mr. B, Navman, my guy, OBSY, OG Mars, One, True Story G, Piece of Bitcoin, Quarter Crawler, Ralph Enjoying the Sun, Rigo, Romez. For having 500 viewers, we have a lot of chatters. What's up, Romez, Scottish Crypto, Shane, Shoe Polisher, Skip Factor, what's up, bro? Soft Taco, Sweet, Biddy McGee, Tana Montana, the pop star. What's up, Dusty Hunter, Pickle, Tillin, my boys. Tony Punch, Tor, Up and Run, Vesemir is back. Whoa, Vesemir. Share with us your wisdom. Share us a wisdom, Vesemir. Vesemir, a serious OG. Serial OG of this chat. Love to see. It's always a good sign, or at least a hopeful sign, when we see some of the oldest names in the chat popping back up. What's up, Waffle Cones, Web Dev, Newbie, how are you, man? YB, Zoom Out and Smile. That's a good name. Who did I miss? Where's Vesemir? He's got to share his wisdoms. Crypto Princess, cheers to you, darling. You also have a YouTube channel, don't you? You also have a YouTube channel. There you go. When was your last video? 11 days ago. You gotta get on it. You got 20K. Look at you. There's her link. There's her channel. Unky Vesemir. What's up, brother? Time to buy an island brew, man. Whew. That's like back when I started crypto. That's how it felt. It's like, well, we're gonna buy an island. We're gonna live on Bitcoin Island, and like, that has just gotten so stomped out after the last few years. It's like we're gonna have 20% more value than last year. So 420 blaze it. Fortune favors the brave. Oh Lord. Oh, those words. We don't quit. We persist. Richard Hart. Where is Richard Hart? What's he doing? What's he doing these days? What's up, Crispy? Chris Pax in the house. What's up, Chris Pax? Where's Chris Pax? Chris Pax is up, Zoltan. Frankie. Did anybody say a currency pair that hasn't broken all-time high yet? We got the diamond. Yeah. What's up, Salim? It's about to pop. I know. I'm just like sitting here waiting, wishing you believed in superstition. That's how that song goes. Put on tunes here in a minute too. What's up, Zach? Do you think Bitcoin will fake out and go to 111K before moving up? I don't know, bro. 111. Is that why? Is that where your liquidation is, or is that where you sold? Just kidding. Man, if I was looking for downside targets right now, talked about 119.5, maybe even 116.9, where my short was opened and I'm still underwater on it. I should just close it. It's gonna get liquidated. Those are where I would feel. I feel like these are strong supports. This is where I'd be looking. 111K. I don't know, man. Like if we came all the way down here, it's certainly possible. It's still a higher low, but I'm not feeling it. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's happening. Anything's possible though. You know what I mean? If you believe, oh, dude, look at this. Look at this. I'm just burning time till it breaks out. So we can have an all-time high celebration yet again. Love from Jupiter. What's up, Jupiter? Hey, YouTube. You're enjoying the stream. Thank you. Thank you, man. This is the way. You go, girl. What's up, 𝐒𝐈𝐆𝐍? You think you are primed? Vesemir just said it. He shared a wisdom with us. He said, I think we are primed for a big move up. I think it's time. I think it's time. We have not seen a big move up. We haven't had a real move up. I think it's time, man. Pulling through the fears and doubts. That's right. What's up, Aaron Crypto? NASDAQ at all-time high. You could definitely take that as a signal as well. The correlation is it's all right. It's 6.7. It's been at all-time high and moving slow. I think that I would look more confidently towards gold. Gold is just going bonkers. Gold is like going to hit 4K today. Like today. Like, what is this? What even is this, man? Who was here back in was it October, November of last year? Who's here back in these times when we identified gold's craziest trend line ever and said, okay, if gold breaks this trend line, it's just going to go parabolic. And back then, that was a crazy concept for gold to go parabolic. And then it did, and that's exactly what happened. Who was here for that? I know a lot of you were here for that. Broke this, like, from 1980 to 2011 trend line. Broke it, pushed through, and just went parabolic. Like, since then has been straight parabolic. Is what it is. Like, this is crypto-esque. I think gold is heading to 5,000. I actually said back in June that I think it will hit 5,000 this year. Which is definitely a crazy call back then. That was only about a 50% gain, but for gold, 50% in a few months is insane. Now at 4K, it's not quite as crazy. I'm not sure what we would do for TA here. Like, gold is going up, right? Look at this RSI. It doesn't even have bear div. Just higher highs. Higher highs on the day while it blasts out higher highs. I'm not sure I've ever even seen that in Bitcoin. There's so much energy bottled up. Look at this. A great lesson. People actually, even on Friday, were saying, but isn't RSI really hot? Isn't RSI high? So aren't we going to come back down? Here's a great lesson. This is on the week. Gold, RSI. Look at these blasts, man. When you are looking for upside price action, you're looking for high RSI. You're looking for overheated RSI. Overbought does not mean reversal. Oversold does not mean reversal. If anything, I would say they are describing trend continuation more often than reversal. If you want it to go up, you want it overbought. Oh God, gold. You're just, what are you doing? What are you even doing? It's like all the money from the world's debasing currencies is just getting jammed into gold. Hopefully that jams into Bitcoin too. What's up, Julio? Ethereum going to 6K. Ethereum is looking good. Closing my long at 5K, or taking profit, actually still have some of it open, isn't looking as hot as it did before. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Fake pump after fake pump. My point. Case in point. There's no reason to have it go down at all. All assets are soaring. Fiat currencies and death slow motion live. True. True. We had years of it just like not moving up. I don't know. Like I said though, the pain isn't over. There's going to be pain, which means there's going to be scary moves. But the time of like, I don't know, expecting moves, expecting retracements, I think is over. It's over until the top. Tokenized gold. I don't know. What's the point of tokenizing gold? I don't really get it. What's the difference between that and paper gold? Gold's 100x overpriced. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't think it is. Silver's going to outperform. Did silver even break all-time high? I don't know if I got an alert. No, but it's gone in. Back in April of 24, 34 to 28 to all-time high. I guess so. I guess so. Silver's the crazy one. I do agree. Like, silver is still not at all-time high and isn't just the most ridiculous looking chart. All the way back to 1980, 45 years ago. At the price it was in 2011, now back at that price with higher lows. Like, where is this going when it breaks out? 245, 245, 500. I don't know. What happens to electronics is my question. Can we still have computers when gold and silver go 10x? My watch just said it's daily puzzle time. I didn't give you permission to give me notifications. Stupid app. Gold going to 5,000 easy. 12-year cup and handle on gold. Yeah, but dude, silver's like 45-year. 45-year cup and handle. This was just like never meant to break out, and something just changed. Right here, September 22, bottom of the bear market. Something changed. I don't know what. Something did. Silver's undervalued, absolutely. I was told when I started trading that gold and silver would never move because of the paper markets, and actually that gives me some solid confidence, because at one point I was like, well, I feel like there's a lot of paper Bitcoin now. Does that mean Bitcoin will never move? Well, I guess that's not how it works, because gold and silver do not care about the paper market, apparently. They're getting squeezed AF. Watch. Stop giving me notifications or I'm uninstalling you. I don't even know what that means, uninstalling you. Oh, let's go. Hold up. 30 minute, 45 minute. I guess we're staying live because, man, this is coming. It is now 12:45, the worst time for price action. I like never see any moves at 1 p.m., but that's okay. That's okay. Palladium, yeah, Palladium's at what? It was at 1,600 this weekend. Charged silver, called it perfectly. Gold to use each electronic equivalents. China's accumulating gold. Well, I mean, I think the world is doing a little rotation out of the dollar. And where does it go? China doesn't want their currency to be strong. 189,000 subs, that's right. That's right. 200K by the end of the year, easy. We beat Bitcoin to 100K. We're going to beat it to 200K. Maybe not. Maybe not. Actually, we'll see. It's the thing is, if Bitcoin went to 200K, we'd probably gain like 10,000 subs overnight. So, yeah. Chicken egg. Exchange coin hidden as wild, dude. BNB. We were the only people talking about BNB. Nobody was talking about BNB when we were talking about BNB. Just cruising. Cruising. And still largely under the radar. I'm sure it's getting more attention now. I bet it will get hot attention over the next few weeks, months. Interesting thought. BNB seems to kind of be leading alt season. It isn't. I don't know, it doesn't feel like alt season yet. But if we're gonna say, does Ethereum or BNB lead like alt season right now in this cycle? I think you'd say BNB. BNB broke July 25th. It had already put in an all-time high in 2024 twice, and now it's just rocketing. Had like 1300 and back. We'll see. I still have BNB from like is it $11 or $14 in 2018. I wish I had more. I wish I bought more. 1300. I'll definitely take a little profit if it hits 1500. A little profit, little profetto. But is BNB? Is it like replacing Ethereum here in the altcoin rallying? I don't know. It's going to be an interesting thought over the next few weeks. Something worth watching. Its performance has been absolutely insane. It's hard to trust though, you know? It's not a decentralized thing. I mean, I guess maybe Ethereum really isn't either in that same sense. But you know, this is the baby of Binance. Binance largely just controls this price. Look at these candles on the month. 19%, 9%, 17%, 21%. BNB is up because Aster and Zcash. Wait, why would it be up because Zcash? Why would it be up because Zcash? Aster is on BNB. But also, Nicky, you can't even claim that, bro. Like, when did Aster come out? When did Aster exist, right? That is, I don't know. I can see why. If anything, that's an argument of what I'm saying is like, is BNB leading alt season? Because you got BNB at all time high, and then you got, well, you had then you have like Aster, right? No, that's a crazy statement. Considering started trading September, traded last month. How could you say that BNB is at all time high because of Aster when it's been at all time high for months? Right? It doesn't make sense. So like Aster started trading, I don't know, like here. And so this was all from Aster. Nah, it's all good. I get what you're saying. And that's like basically the thought process I was lining out there is BNB kind of leading this alt season? Maybe. Here's the alpha on that is, I don't know. That correlation could fall apart, but I think that gives me enough evidence to at least kind of watch BNB in their ecosystem. See what they put out. Doesn't mean I'm buying them. Doesn't mean I'm going all in on them, but like, I don't know. If we see this continue, if BNB continues to run up, especially if like Ethereum and others are still underperforming, maybe we pay closer attention to like the random crap they put out. Mind you, they put out a lot of random crap that has gone to nothing, right? So be careful. George plays Clash Royale coin. It's just like at where it was. 3 AVAX are at $90. You just hold it. What is AVAX doing? I thought I had AVAX pulled up. I do not. You guys are all about George plays Clash. What a profitable thing for George, right? You guys love buying these big channels coins. You love it. You love it. Yeah, I mean, it looks solid. It looks wild. It looks wild solid. Rodeo will end at some point, though. Remember that. Get your profits out. Like, what is the realistic long-term, thing for this? And they all have promises, but realistically, what is this doing in 5 years? And nothing, guys. Nothing. Be careful. Never be afraid to take your principal out. De-risk the trade. Dude, BNB are wild. Just go, Bitcoin. I'm ready. You like AVAX. XCN. Stake Stone. What's Stake Stone? What am I showing? What am I showing? Yeah, Snickers, you bought a BNB from 50 to 180. You unloaded it at 900, 1200. You feel good about it? Dude, you should be. Should feel good. Buy your BNB at 34. Hell yeah, Vesmer. I bought some because I was like, oh, I'll use it for fees. And then I immediately was like, why would I use this for fees? Like, why? I was like, this just seems like a silly idea. And then I was like, I'll just leave it there. And the rest is history. What's up, Julio? Thanks in advance for considering making a wildly bullish video about Litecoin going to 1K by the end of the year. Yeah, you're welcome. It's possible. It's possible. It certainly has wound up. Certainly has built up all the energy, all the pressure that it needs to do that. If Litecoin breaks like 150, I'll make like a video about it. I'll hype it. I'll hype it more. It's very close. So it's at 120. Just break like 150. Set like break last year's high, and I'm so confident you're moving into the 200s. I'm just not confident about being like it's going up right now when we've just watched this for years. It's like in this zone, right? Looks crazy strong. I think it's gonna break 150. I think it's gonna go higher than that by the end of the year. But yeah, it just need a little bit there. I'll turn on some tunes. My neck has been so freaking sore the last week. I need a new pillow. What should we play? Let's this playlist has been annoying though. It's been getting the stream it's been like getting the stream a bunch of claims and shit. So let me see. Okay. Just put on some tunes. Hold up really quick. Need something. It's just been my voice. Like an hour. Waiting for the corn. Yeah, this goes. Yeah, let's see if this song. Alright. How's that? Just want some chillin' sound in the background. Because of manipulation, always. Here we go. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's go. This is going up. Like, it's going up. Since we start. It's going up while we're live. Getting an all-time high while we're live. Just taking its goddamn time. 125.4K. I'm loving these candles, though. It just... I've seen this before. My pattern recognition is saying... This is an uppy pattern. Uppy. Why does it say it super chatted like 3 times? No. My OBS has been acting real weird. It shows that same super chat like 3 times. But it only happened once. It's confusing. Who's the top fans today? Julio. My guy. Oh yeah, because it's super chat. My guy, Julio. Crypto Knight, good to see you, bro. Appreciate you being here all the time. YB Savage. YB. What's up, bro? Pickle, of course. Aaron, Das Peach, Nimoy, 42. We're all here. We're all waiting for Bitcoin. Here's Destiny. JDM Zone, Mr. Dinkles, Anthony Slusher, WebDev Newbie McPooch. Oh, that's interesting. It's just like the ats. It's not like the names in chat. It's actually confusing. Brewman, Crypto, Bob, Saga, Kevin, Warhand, Navman. These are like the channel names. Bad Baptist. I didn't even see you, bro. Good to see you. What else we got? Steven Watson, Fred, Rickelson, Ace of Hearts, DCA and Prey, Bob Maddock, Tonzi Norman, Vesemir, Crypto Junkie, Tug Santo, Brett Lundstrom, Sweezy, Ollie. Here we go. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's see. Is the corn gonna make me look like a fool saying that we're gonna get an all-time high while we stream, or is it ready? Is it ready? It's a good time to remind everyone, smash that like button, subscribe. If you subscribe while we're live, you'll make this number down here roll over just like someone did. And your name should pop up. Sometimes it doesn't work. I'll shout you out. Join our fam. We're live here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and really whenever it gets spicy. Come on, Corn. Come on, Corn. It's time. It's time. Bitcoin gold. BTC gold. Okay, okay. I imagine it's red today. Let's just look at PaxG. I imagine it's red today because gold's pushing and Bitcoin pushed yesterday, but it's not pushing right now. Or it's about to. PaxG, BTC is really the same thing. Really the same thing. It looks, it's like identical chart. When you flip it, I like flipping it because it's more familiar looking. As this moves up on this chart, that means Bitcoin is outpacing gold. As it moves down, gold's outpacing Bitcoin. Did recover here from a low in September. Coming back up. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while, Pickle, hasn't it? Since like just random bot spam. Isn't that weird? We haven't seen this in a long time. Just new accounts joining in. A great time to remind you all. Whenever you see just spammed bot accounts, it might not even look like bots. Whenever you see like a ticker spammed in mass, like so much, so you've never heard of, it's just the same scam. It's the same bots. It's the same bull it's the same bullshit that all these scams use. Be very careful. Never go and buy them. That's like total scam behavior. What's up, Nick? Giga Nick. Much stronger than the regular Nick. You got a big shout out from the crypto lifer. Love Sammy. Love Sammy. He has earned his place on YouTube, helping people, spreading them good vibes. I miss him. I haven't seen him in a while. Look at all these bots talking about this, whatever this is. We're gonna add that to the spam list. I'll do that later. Pew pew, it broke. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. My calls for all-time high are being heard. Bitcoin at 125.5K. We've been waiting the entire stream. In the beginning, we went over why I was expecting an all-time high, not just today, but during the live stream. Timing is hard. Timing is hard. It could not happen during the live stream. But here we are. These candles are looking hella bullish. Price is right back. Damn. About a $200, 0.17% from last night's all-time high on the corn. And the hour just closed. I don't love that the hour just closed, but well, we're gonna just keep going. We're gonna keep rolling. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me that money flow. 12-hour higher high. Give me it. Give me it. Using Market Cipher B. Links in the video description below. Shout to Crypto Face. Also, we have the FOMC minutes Wednesday. A little reminder. We are just... here's a nice little throwback. We've been talking about using different tools as a trader, and that a mark of a good trader is the ability to stay dynamic and adjust not just their algorithm or their strategy, but what tools they use depending on market condition. For a long time, well, throughout September, we were using VWAP, and VWAP was slapping. We were hitting those trades. We had a fire string of trades here in September from really just using the VWAP. But now, this is while I waste time here, but now, it's not that VWAP isn't a good tool anymore, but it's not going to be helpful. The reason is simply price is at all-time high. There's not there can't be a VWAP value above price right now. We can look back and we could say, all right, if we see a sell-off, if we see a retracement, we can use the VWAPs again. But as price is moving up, similar to the use of moving averages, they aren't going to be as helpful because we are moving away from them, and they won't be as valuable until we start retracing or until we start moving back to them, right? Hopefully that makes sense. But we were using VWAPs and we were slaying it, man. We were There were so many good trades in September on this channel, even though the volatility was shit. We had so many. This isn't all of them. Friday's trade did not get filled. Got close. Got close, but hopefully prevented some of you from buying right up here at the wick. But oh wait, Pickle, how's that volume in music? Do we still get FOMC minutes of the government shutdown line pocket? Absolutely. The Fed's not part of the government. It's not part of the federal government. So absolutely, I say that. I mean, who knows, right? I mean, it's possible that we don't. But now we will. In fact, I would assume that the Fed would make a point of it. Like, specifically, even because it almost seems like their time to shine, right? It's like, well, the government shut down. Maybe the Fed will be the adult in the room. Bro, I still am like congested as shit from Lost Lands. And we're, what, like 2 weeks later? 3 weeks later? 2 weeks later? I don't even know. I'm still congested as shit. When does it end? I think at this point, though, it's just allergies. Yeah, stay nimble. Become nimble. I like it. Scammers everywhere. As the market gets hot and as it gets more, as it's bullish again, we're going to see the scammers come out of the woodwork. We're seeing it right now in the live chat. Is the rate cut of Wednesday pricing in? Well, we're not going to get a rate cut Wednesday. The minutes are a more in-depth behind closed doors look at what happened at the last FOMC, which is actually going to be important. Sometimes the minutes aren't as important or as spicy, but it's gonna be, because the last FOMC was by far the most important FOMC we've had in years. And in years. And so the minutes behind that are gonna be also important. It's a weird landscape, man. There's so much expectation with these cuts and so much expectation on the Fed that I think it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to really gauge what reactions will be. It's going to be interesting. I bet there's volatility though. What's up, C-Loss? What's up, brother? Can't make sense if you don't make sense. That's right. You know what? We can, it's like, I don't know. Don't even bother. You don't need to like wait. I don't know if it's like getting annoying. You don't gotta boot all of the jet-voy. Go jet-voy yourself. Just let him go. Pump Daddy Trump. Pump Daddy Trump. I had a weird dream about Bitcoin. You guys want to hear it? When QE? Remember how we were all like, oh, we need quantitative easing? Apparently we didn't. Although, to be fair, that was like, we need quantitative easing for alt season. And we don't really have an alt season. So maybe that's still fair. Tell you my dream about Bitcoin. It's some of you will like it. It's going to be like unusual for me. It's unusual. I'm going to grab another energy drink because we're going to be here. Bitcoin is moving to an all-time high today on this live stream one way or another. Haven't wavered from that stance. I'm going to just run down these stairs, grab. It's going to take 3 seconds. Don't go anywhere. And while I do this, make sure you've liked, subscribed, shared out the stream. We finally have new people here. Finally have new viewers, and it's very nice. Also, Bitcoin tends to run when I look away. So hold up. Give me 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. This is also a break for you to grab a brew, roll up, you know. Hold up. Then I'll come back and tell you about this dream. It's kind of interesting. It's weird. Told you it likes to move when I look away. There we go. Pushing the high. Let's roll. Pushing the high into the new hour. 125.6 sitting $150 below the all-time high set yesterday. The stream's prophecy today coming true in front of our eyes. Slowly. 125.6, let's go. I want to tell you about this dream, but I also don't want to miss this. In that galaxy, guys. New all-time high right now? I mean, about to, I think. Web dev newbie. I love you, brother. Apparently I love you. I do love you. Smoking maybe got him. What's up, crypto builders? El Dicho. Tom's chair is famous. It is famous. Hitting a blinker. Hitting a blinker. What's that? I don't even know what you're talking about. Kratom time, Echo Lee. You do you, buddy. I mean, be safe. Drugs are bad. YouTube thinks drugs are bad, so I have to say it. What's up, R.S. Miller? Darren. Ronald Grump. So I had a dream. It was like, it didn't really make sense, but I'll give you the gist of it while Bitcoin pumps to new all-time highs. Keep hyping up the stream. Keep hitting the likes. Keep tapping the screen. Keep going. Keep hyping up the chat while I tell this. So I don't remember most of it. I don't remember the context, but it was something like this. So, oh God, Bitcoin's loving my dream. Is loving my dream. So the context, let me put all-time high in the title. All-time high right now. There we go. Live BTC. Okay. I don't remember the context. Doesn't really make sense, but the gist of it, okay, is this. It was like, it was about Donald Trump and Biden and like their presidencies, okay? And I don't remember how I got this information in the dream. It doesn't really matter. But it was, oh God, I don't want to pull this away. I got to show a different chart. But I don't want this to be gone because this is pumping. Do it this way. There we go. There we go. Bitcoin pumping. All-time highs. Bitcoin is Bitcoining again. There we go. All right, all right. Here we go. We'll tell the story while Bitcoin hits new all-time highs. Just gotta do this here. There we go. Because I need a full chart. Fresh start, full chart. Here we go. So it was like kind of vaguely about their terms. Like they weren't in the dream, but it was like someone was telling me about like some conspiracy-ish thing, right? So you look back on the chart and what was it? Donald Trump, his first term was like back here, right? Is it here? I don't think so. Yeah. And so it was like they were telling me to look back at the gain when he was president on the all-time highs. And then he left the presidency and it was Biden. And then they said, look at the gain there. And it was like they were basically suggesting that the government told, like market makers told big institutions, these big money places, to not let Bitcoin go higher. To keep it from going higher, like once it pumped. And then it was like, that is gone. And now it's the opposite being told. And so this high is going to be nutty. It's going to be like the 2017 high. I don't know. It was, I almost never remember my dreams, but it was something like that. And I was sitting there and it made so much sense in my dream, as dreams usually do. And it was like, of course, that's why it only went to 69K. And it was like, yeah, now we're going to, and like, I don't remember what it said. I don't remember what the dream was, but it was essentially about like the switching of the guard. And I think the biggest point was like, you know, it was a dream. I don't have any evidence or anything like this, but it was like that the government made all these calls when Bitcoin broke, when like they entered into power, and it like, as it was pumping, just said, don't let it go anywhere. And so it's like artificially kept it down. And then here we are. I don't know. I mean, you look back and what? Has it been 2024? It's like right here. Like so far, this hasn't aged super well, right? Like, because here's Trump's second term. We haven't really gone anywhere. That again could change. I've been speculating this whole time that we're going to see a big move here in Q4. Maybe even that big move is going to start right now and we get an all-time high during live. But it was like something like that. And in the dream, it made sense. And so I don't know. Is there any reality there? Maybe. Actually, maybe. Last administration was very anti-crypto. I don't know. I don't really know how pro. I know this sounds crazy, like pro crypto the current administration is. Certainly pro like making money and profiting and not regulating it. I don't know if it's like what it's necessarily doing to like promote it, but like just removing those rails of, you know, fighting against it is positive. Isn't that positive? So let's see that happen, right? Let's see that go. Let's see it happen. Dreams are weird. I rarely remember them. Surprised I remember that at all. But it was like, it like hit me weird. There are other details to it. I just can't remember. Maybe I shouldn't have told you because it made sense to me. Dreams, man. The dreams. Speaking of dreams. What's Sandman's back on? Anybody see that new season? I really liked the first season of Sandman, and then this season I've watched I think like half of it, and I was like, yeah, it's all right. It's okay. It started getting good in the last one I watched, but it's been so long. I hate when shows do that. You have a really good first season, and then you just like you don't have a second season the next year, and then sometimes there's multiple years and they come out with another season, and no matter how good the show is, I just like it just doesn't flow for me anymore. It's like janked it up. Did you guys notice that like almost every series didn't come out with episodes in 2024? Even shows that had been doing series every year for like years and years and years, even like through COVID maybe. What was with that? What was with that? Huh? Why? I'm mad about it. I'm mad. Full moon tonight, yeah. Unfortunately. Well, actually, maybe not unfortunately. Maybe fortunately. Maybe for fortune. Is this the one I just moved? It can't be. Maybe fortunately. Let's look at the moon. The moon phase changes tonight? Is that that's what people are saying? Put this back. Back. So close. At the 1 minute up there. Ooh, Ethereum is running. Ethereum's signaling more. 4,700 right now. And look at copper. Maybe. I don't know if I can look away from Bitcoin right now. I'm not sure I can look away from Bitcoin. Maybe I should have included this in the intro here of like rare charts. Rare charts. We are at all-time high right now. And we are looking to phase the moon again. Here's the history of moon phases over the last, I don't know, year and a half. Just go, Bitcoin, just go. Burn in time. I'm pretty sure the moon is gonna be full. We're coming off the new moon. Look back at the last few moons. New moon, price moved down. Full moon, price moved up, which is interesting because I remember I did a video about this and it was the opposite many years ago. Locally though, over the last few moons. New moon, price went down. Full moon, price went up. A new moon, price went down. I don't know. Here we are. Here we are looking for that full moon, baby. Are we gonna pumpy? I think the moon would agree. Would Carl the moon agree though? Wonder how Carl the moon is doing. Wonder how he's doing. I saw him in Dubai last year. Interesting guy. Interesting guy. Today can't be the final top, right? Sparklet? I mean, I don't think so. Can't be is dangerous. Just be prepared. It's always going to come. It's always going to come. But I mean, I don't think it will. I don't think today is the last move. Now, it might be the start of the last move. Like it might be the runway into the last move. But I don't think so. I think now we're getting into that time though, where it's like, yeah, like what, October, November. Logically, I mean, it's coming sometime in this quarter. Copper is up. Copper almost at 1,000. Did it hit 1,000? Dude, metals are going absolutely fucking bonkers. And I mean, in my 8 years of trading, never seen this. So I can't really fall back on experience, but can't be a good sign, right? Like it can't be a reflection of a strong, healthy, like booming global economy. Like it can't be. It's just not a good, I don't know. It's not good foreshadowing. I think you could easily argue though that these things have been so suppressed for so long that maybe it's just them, like, you know, breaking through the barriers, breaking through the suppression or whatever you want to call it. Where's the copper CDFs on copper? Where's like the full copper history? Copper versus dollar. Copper the crypto. Copper crypto. No. Here we go. Total supply of metals. Left, these chips are being made fast as shit, dude. You're not wrong. I was saying that earlier. Is the one obvious in your face issue with gold and silver blasting, right? The in your face issue is they're used in things, right? We use them in what is the most fundamental. You know, I can't even find a long history on copper. What's with that? Why can't I find like a copper history? Let's go back to what I was looking at. They're used in very important things, and not just very important. People are talking about like an AI boom, right? Saying, you know, when the AI boom, when this is over and collapses, like it'll be, you know, .com bubble all over again. I mean, they're probably right. But what does the AI boom heavily rely on? Heavily relies on processors, chips. What is in chips? Among other things, in silicon, but among other things, gold and silver. If gold and silver double, triple, you know, like they keep going up. What does that mean for chips? What does that mean for computers, electronics? They're pretty fundamental to what we do. I would even argue like all of our economies are based on them indirectly. And that's why we've held them down, or that's why the powers that be have held them down over so long. So they could keep producing cheap electronics, keep pushing forward. I don't know. Does not seem healthy. Ethereum all-time high today, definitely possible. Absolutely possible. Copper all-time high today. Copper hit 1,000. I can't find a good chart on copper. Maybe that'll be some homework for me. Ethereum is absolutely gunning though. It was at 4,700 when we checked on it moments ago. Let's see. Bitcoin tickling all-time high. We're ready. We're ready, boys. Lock in. It's coming while we're live. We said it at the beginning of the live over an hour ago. I'm saying it now. Nothing's changed. Coming on in. Getting hot. 4,700. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Damn, we got skunked on Ethereum on this entry too, man. I'm bummed. 3,758 never came. Guess it's not off the table yet, but okay. Ethereum still has a little bit of resistance ahead. 4,780. I mean, I think it has what it takes to break it, just like Bitcoin has what it takes to break it right now. $20. 20 US dollars or what? No, $0. We are at all-time high right now, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, there it is. Boom, there it is. Let's go. Hype it up. Bitcoin all-time high as predicted. Let's go. 125,760. Not a big move yet. Not a big move yet, but we have topped yesterday's high. Shit is going down. It's going down. It's going down. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see the poll. This poll over an hour ago. New all-time high today for Bitcoin? Yes, correct. No, wrong. I don't know, acceptable. Interesting. Some of you voted. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go. 125.768. Pushing that high up right now. Let's get a little extension. Let's see where we are looking for the next little move, next little pop. 127.9. This is like really zoomed in. Let's go. 125.8 all-time high. Again. All-time highs. 𝐂𝐈𝐆𝐍. Let's go. Hype it up. We did it. We did it. Keeping you on. What else we got going? Anything else ringing? Nope. Just the corn. Just the corn. Pushing all-time high. Crypto is cryptoing again, and I am here for it for one. BNB, nah, moving on it. Ethereum, moving on it. Ethereum pushing with corn. Ooh. Ooh. We might get an Ethereum all-time high today also. Bitcoin 125.8 still going. Shit is getting hella spicy. Hella spicy. $125. Okay. All right, let's go. I'm going to put Ethereum up in the corner maybe. Yeah, put Ethereum up in the corner. Put Bitcoin main stage. 125.8. We did it. We did it. The haters. Do you guys just take a minute? How many people, how many accounts, how many YouTubers, how many Twitter accounts, how many experts along the way have you seen that have said the top was in? And let's not even pick on Capo, because I don't know, that guy can't be a serious account. How many times? Crazy. It's crazy to be that wrong. This is like, I don't know. You can't be serious. 136.5. 144. Let's get a move. Let's get a measured move. 168 or 2. It's beautiful. Beautiful. About to hit 126,000. One, including you. Including me. I don't know what you're saying. I never said the top was in. New all-time highs in the euro too. About to hit 126,000. Here comes the Swiss franc. 88 francs away from all-time high. The last currency pair that we're waiting on. Oh, it's so close. It's happening. It's happening. We're going, boys. We're going. We're going. Pump up the jams. I think that's a good idea. You know what? Yep. You know what? Hold up. The franc. Euro pushing 107. Let's go. Congrats to our Euro friends out there. You're finally joining us at all-time highs. It must feel good. Bitcoin Euro breaking all-time highs this week for the first time since January of this year. This was our big signal in the beginning. Big signal on the thumbnail. 116. 22. Good targets. With 20% move up. What's that doing? What's up, DS Communication? Thomas Gustafsson. If you're out there and you haven't subscribed yet, join us. Join us in the celebrations. Going to the moon, baby. And the red candles. The red candles. I gotta close some of these. There we go. Red candles. Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do it again? Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Just keep going up. Nah, we're not done. We're not done. Ethereum 4,700. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna play the game of chicken. It's like, now are we going to all-time high again today? Again, Solana moving too. What? Solana moving? Haven't even looked at Sol. A little bit here. It's broken its October high. That definitely looks like something that wants to move. Stopped out, rip. 237. What Solana got on it? Ooh, that sell-off. An RSI tap. Money flow's coming up. Momentum's up. RSI is above 50. You can see it moved to 250 pretty quick. Really just been waiting for 250 to break on Solana, right? Called it as resistance back in September. Retraced more than I expected. That 250 break and you're clear. Break 250 and you're at all-time high. I think it's got it. I think Solana's got it. Just waiting for the rest of the market. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was going to change the tunes. Spicy corn. Bitcoin at all-time highs right now live. You've joined us. You've joined us for the all-time highs. Smoke responsibly. You know, I'm just going to do it. I wanted to listen to Grizz, so I'm going to listen to Grizz. Welcome, friend. This is just good tunes. Good tunes. Been a few days. Haven't made you guys listen to it in a while. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Solana. Actually, Solana at the highest point of this week does look to be moving with the market. That's good. About to break out. 250 in sight. I think that provided Bitcoin, top left corner, doesn't just fall out of the sky here. Solana looking at 250 break this week. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go. We've waited so long for this. I'm not ready to get hurt yet. Please be gentle. Be gentle, Corn. Pop in the chat out. No sleep for a month. I didn't sleep well again last night. Every night where I just can't sleep for no reason, we see like all-time highs. I don't know. I need to have like some kind of vitals data monitoring. And like, I'm sure that AI can pick when my vitals are off and be like, yo, go long. Everything is happening. That's right, Tillin. Cheers. Cheers, friends. You made it through the bears. What is this song, dude? It sounds sick. This would be 𝐒𝐶. Side Quest Volume 1 by 𝐒𝐶. Put that in the chat. I'll put it in the video description too. I do love some 𝐒𝐶. I like that wompy. I like that wompy. Itchy, scratchy dubstep. Solana breaking out. 237 broken. Next stop 250. Break that all-time high. Let's go. I know a lot of you are waiting on that. Let's go. Let's go H-bar. Platinum. What else? That's probably gonna go higher. It's a little sneaky, cheeky chart. This is it. Gave us the alpha. Bitcoin Euro. Go back to the end of the stream. Pre-all-time high. This was the signal, baby. Been waiting. Been waiting. How's Dominance doing? Nothing. Dude, Dominance, it's almost as if too many people started paying attention to dominance and it got shy. And I was like, never mind. Never mind. It has not moved. It really hasn't moved since August. It's been in this range. That's weird. What are we looking at? 𝐬𝐶. Take profit zone hit on the old 𝐬𝐶. I don't know. Who took any 𝐬𝐶 trades? Anybody? Looking at like 160, 175. Mr. President, what is the audio mix? It's in the video description below. This is 𝐒𝐳 Side Quest Volume 1. I wrote him a message before I played his song on Instagram. I was like, yo man, I want to use your song on my live streams. And he never read it. And I was sad. But I wish he would have. Because I want to I want to make a vocal sample for his like next song. Like just tell me what to do. I want to get my voice in one of these songs. Yeah. Euro, just 2 Dutch mark overhand. What's up, 𝐬𝐶? Das Fuch is 𝐬𝐶. This is just like one of the most hated things in crypto. It's from like 2017. People hate this. And it's having a little hated rally here. I absolutely would not be buying. I'd be selling. You're looking to take profit. This is where we were looking when it started rallying, about 175. Here we are. Definitely can go higher, but same logic applies. Is we just haven't seen coins from that era do that. We haven't seen them break all-time highs. We haven't seen them make these big moves. We've seen them kind of tap all-time highs and fall back down. But once that starts happening, and hell, I will even accept just Ethereum. If just Ethereum meaningfully breaks its all-time high, which I'll tell you what, it definitely looks like it wants to. This V, that looks spicy. I'll accept and I'll say, okay, these other ones, you know, we're probably gonna start looking for more of this, but we just haven't seen it. Just like I haven't seen it. If you jumped in, or if I had jumped in on 𝐬𝐶 anytime in the last like 2 weeks, I'd be taking some profit right here. Doesn't mean I have to get rid of my whole position, but I'd be taking some profit. I do have some 𝐬𝐶 somewhere. I have no idea how much, and I have no idea what I bought it at. I would imagine I'm in profit now. I'd imagine. It's hard to tell though, man. You know, this coin trapped buyers at 1,000 back in 2018. Now it's just back to 160 after trading to 16 earlier. Here is something though. Here is actually some alpha. Hold up. So Bitcoin's selling off from the all-time high. I'm not worried. Here's some alpha though. 𝐬𝐶 broke an all-time low, and I have criticized charts and coins for this over the last year or two. I've criticized them. Maybe like DOT comes to mind, I think. I don't know. I've criticized them. But here's some alpha. Here's an example of that, which would be a macro bearish thing. You've broken to a new all-time low and another cycle after a lower high, right? Here's an example of an all-time low in this cycle leading to a very strong rally. So that does give some hope. There's a bunch of charts like this that I would have just poo-pooed, but maybe I need to look at them a little different. Maybe we are going to see some pops from them. When this happens, especially over this large of a time frame, you have really flushed sellers. Sellers are done, like, and rightfully so. You painted a super bearish macro chart. And when sellers are gone, sometimes that's all things need to move, right? I think that is the explanation for what's going on here. And you can say manipulation, you can say whatever. Okay. Zcash is going to 25K overhand. All right, well, I'm glad I didn't sell mine. Sui. And we got a link to this mix, Joe. Yes. It's in the video description. It's 𝐒𝐳. Although Bitcoin does not seem to like 𝐒𝐳 because it's gone down since I put it on. Here you go. You can just type it in on YouTube. 𝐒𝐳 𝐒𝐳. This is Side Quest Volume 1. that itchy, scratchy dubstep. What else we got? What else we got? XPL, I don't know. We were talking with somebody. I think it was like talking about it being rugged. Who knows? Long's looking all right. Actually feeling more confident in this long now, coming off a higher low, retesting 95 cents. I'm not taking this trade. Maybe some of you did. Looking not bad though. XPL Plasma. That's another way. Same close. What else we got? What else we got? IP. You guys are all about this IP recently. Now at $10, moving really slow. Long did fill, still good. Long still good, a little sketchy though. Story. What else we got? Arrow. I'm still in that long. Actually, you know what? Let me pull up some of these. Let me pull up these positions. I don't even have them up. Having all these exchanges open in the background has been lagging me while I stream. So I've been not having them up all the time. Oh man. My short is cooked. Look at this short. I'm so cooked. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. That's okay. That's okay. I really should just like snap it closed, right? It's okay. I also have a much bigger long open, so it's hedged. You know what? I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret it. I'm just locking it in. I'm locking in that loss. You saw me do it live. I locked it in. We don't LARP on this channel. We don't fantasy trade. I don't just show you winners, tell you how great I am. Pretend I'm always right. Let's see what other trades we got open here. Bitcoin taking a little breather. I don't love that rejection, but I think it's still very much just in the same pattern. Same pattern. Just these slices down, crawl back up. 15-minute. I'll close right below. There we go. Yeah. What do I got open over here? BYDFI, our exchange partner, no KYC. I think you can still get like a 20% bonus deposit on your first deposit when you sign up. Check them out. BYDFI. What do we got open over here? That arrow trade that I showed you just a moment ago is up 184%. Cool. I forgot I set that one and I woke up and it was like trade failed. I was like, okay, cool. Doge trade. These are all placed live. Doge trade up 420%. Irresponsible amounts of leverage. 164% on Bitcoin. Let's go. Oh yes. There we go. Let's go, Chum. Dot. F bounce. Grizz. Yeah, Ethereum's fine. Ethereum's fine. Nice. Listening to this the other week. I love this. I love this. I was playing it like every day for a little bit when I got back, and I gave you guys a break on it. .BTC. That last month's Kindle's ugly, but hey, we might have sniped the bottom here. Might have. Ooh. Maybe not. I don't like that. I don't like those wicks here. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got, Dot? All right, Dot didn't go to an all-time low, but yeah, I guess that's similar. You know, you went to a new cycle low. This doesn't look bad. Like this looks reversally, right? Got that tight price action, testing resistance, $5. Lows are now coming up on that. Looked pretty bad down here. Lows coming up. I think you get $5. $10 looks pretty likely as well. Oh god. So many people. So many. Gotta stay away from that hype. Isn't it weird though? This cycle doesn't have kind of the same hypes like the last cycle. I don't know. Like what like kind of layery stuff have we heard? Like what kind of technology stuff? It's all just like memes and shit now. It's interesting. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫𝐭 RSI kind of sucks here, but finally over 50. Honestly, I don't think I'd be betting down on DOT. See what happens at $5. It's gonna be a pretty serious resistance, but it's time. It's time. Get it up. Something cool after it pumps. True. Everyone just chilling. Yeah. Look at what hasn't gotten hype is waiting to pop Cass. People were so hyped about, like, dude, people were asking about Cass every single stream for the longest time. For the longest time. And then, yeah, I'll agree, there's no hype now. There hasn't been. Wow. Looks like render. If render's still doing it. Lower highs, higher lows. I mean, it's consolidating still. That's why I said it looks like render, because I remember render looked like this. Rip Bitcoin. Bitcoin hits an all-time high. Now is at 125,250, and it's a rip. It's all over. Man. I had some cash. I still do. I thought I got like 10 cents. I remember like I sold it here because Binance listed it futures, and then I rebought it at 10, and I thought I was so smart, and now I'm underwater. This is definitely interesting. It's hard for me to say anything about it. It doesn't. It's just lower highs, higher lows. I mean, waiting for the breakout, right? Breaks out to the upside, then you get a big move to the upside. It's probably the direction we should lean as the market's moving up. I don't have much to say about Cass right now, though. Bitcoin in trend barely. Yeah, we'll look back at Bitcoin quick. Pretty clean. Pretty clean close right there. 125,750. This hourly is okay. I mean, I don't think this is the end of the road. Might be the end of the high for right now. That's still in trend. I was thinking we were gonna get this move. Well, like something like that. We've been doing a lot of these like break retest. Just keeps happening. That's why we were looking for a long here on Friday. Did not catch it. Nah, doesn't look over yet. Actually looks pretty clean. We're very zoomed in. I want to see this RSI higher. Higher RSI. Higher. 45, 1:45 p.m. Chain link to the moon? Who says Bert? Is it dominance about to fly? Probably on the daily close. Oh wow. Oh wow. Bulls, baby. Who woke up bullish? So grimy, so scratchy. BCH. How's the Bitcoin Cash going?
Chomping on some nitrous burgers.
Wow, look at how long ago. How long ago I put that short and it's like still in play. Still in play. It's alright. It's alright. There's really no change on BCH. Weekly looks strong. RSI is nice and high, above 50. Money flow's moving up. VWAP's up. Doge has looked fire forever. I don't think it's moved though. It will drop to 122. Okay, time to sell. What? What? Why would you sell if you think it's just going to 122k? People are getting wrecked on these. You're gonna try to trade a 2.5% move when Bitcoin breaks all-time high. Wow, what? Why would you even close a short if it hit 122? If it hit 122, I'd be looking for a short at 123. You guys are getting chopped up by these numbers, though. You gotta stop thinking in like thousands, right? You gotta think in percents. 122 is not. It's like not even a move. It's like 2%. 2%. Why would you look for 2% move down after all-time high? Maybe it would work. Maybe it could work. It's not that it couldn't work. It's just like what? If I was looking to sell, I'd be looking for a much bigger move to the downside. Much bigger than 2%. Gotta be ready for the pain. Gotta be ready. Pain is always around the corner. That's just markets, baby. It's a new life for me. Time to stand up, says my watch. Maybe you should stand up. Oh, that's right. You don't have any legs. You don't have any legs, watch. Can't even stand up. Tell me you stand up. God, Silver, where are you going? Silver like aiming at all-time highs today. Silver looking for all-time highs this week. Sure, I'm not, like I said, I didn't say that I can't get it at 122 or even that it wouldn't. Just that why would you trade it? Why would you? I don't know. We all have different styles, though. I wouldn't trade it. I would not. Would not be looking for 2% moves down after all-time high. Doge is looking good. New October high. Dude, the only thing that surprises me about Doge is that it didn't hit an all-time high already. Like, how is it just done this? How has it done this? For like 2 or 3 years, how is it still under 75 cents? Like, it just moving slow. I think all of these charts are gonna rip at the same time. Like, I think, I don't know, could be very soon. Could be this week, right? Could be this month. Probably is in this quarter. I think all of these charts that you're waiting on, all these like top 10, top 20 that look like this, I think they're all just gonna rip either at the exact same time or they'll just like stagger out a little bit, like 12 hours. So like boom, Doge hits all-time high and then it sells off, and like as that happens, like Cardano moves up to its all, like I think they're all gonna come at the same time. There's not gonna be time to position. There's not gonna be time to position in and out. This is crazy though. This has been one of the strongest looking charts just forever. Just got to see that translate out into uppies. Bitcoin looking back up. Let's go. I might have closed that short at the low time frame bottom here. The short that was like in crazy red. Not a W. Coming up on 2 hours. Yeah, we gained like 50 subscribers during this live. That's pretty nice. The last on Friday we got like 100. New people are coming back. I can tell you, before last week, like when I left for Lost Lands, I was talking with people and I said it literally might not be worth the time to stream in crypto right now, because we were going live and we would get like maybe 5 subscribers for like 2 hours of live, and that's wild. Like 2 hours, only 5 new people. Like that's wild. That's wild. It's good to see. It's good to see people returning to the space. Like on Friday, we had that's the biggest stream we've had outside of FOMC in a while. Today's a pretty big stream, 50-ish. Probably will end up being more than that by when everything is all said and done. We still haven't seen anything compared to like the 2021 like tsunami of new viewership. When you would go live, you had like 1,000 new subscribers. Like we've seen nothing like that in the cycle at all. And if you were here at the beginning of the stream, all the things that I was talking about, they all lead up to I still think that's coming. I still think it's coming. It's getting spicy. Crypto's finally cryptoing. 5 minutes into this close. Nice little reversal on this tap to all-time high. Price is very tight. Very tight. Hey yo, Mac Miller. 3 or 4 at one time. Dude, we had streams where the ticker down there, the sub count was just like flying. Bitcoin goes to 150, people will pile in. Brewman, I mean, I agree. But man, I thought that at 100K and it like didn't really happen. I'll be here at 150? I hope so. Rest in peace, Mac Miller. I hope so, man. I thought that at 100, I thought that would happen at 100. It didn't happen. We've had 7 all-time highs in Bitcoin this year. It feels like nothing happened. Exactly. Big Al says 2020 was different. Everybody was at home drunk for COVID. True. That's true. Nice stream. Thank you, sir. It's been like 2 hours. I'm running lower on the energy reserves. We did call the all-time high when we started. I don't remember where. Was it like back here? I think this is where the stream started. We had not broken all-time high. We started the stream with a 20-30 minute breakdown of factors that I thought pointed towards an all-time high. Made the call of the all-time high during the live. It happened. I mean, that's about as successful as a live stream can get. Elon told not to promote anymore. It kind of feels like that. Kind of feels like the faucet is closed on the discovery for crypto again. Grammatic, you ever hear a song back? The Grizz collab? No, I'll have to check it out, Paul. Check it out. So good. So good, so good. Well, we've been live for 2 hours. What's up, Domos? I see you subscribe. Ryan Chai. Anybody out there who is new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Join us. We're live here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but very often in between, we have an amazing, the best, #1, free trading course on YouTube on this channel. Has millions of views. In fact, we had our first video on YouTube hit 500,000 views ever. I've been on YouTube 6.5 years. First video ever hit 500,000 views. I mean, like TikTok and shit doesn't count. On YouTube. I think it was like this week. Big milestone. Huge milestone. I appreciate all you guys for helping in that. Join the Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. Check out our exchange partner. Sign up using my link for some big bonuses when you sign up. BYDFI No KYC, all the pairs, all the bots, everything you need there. Biggest value if you use my link and you ever have any issues with them, let me know. Open a ticket in our Discord, let me know, and I will advocate for you. That's probably the biggest value anyone has ever offered you when it comes to exchanges and crypto. I think we're going to call it here for today. Stay bullish, though. If you missed the beginning of the stream, go back and watch it. Packed with alpha. The explanation, the lead up, the logic behind looking for an all-time high during this live stream, which did happen. Literally, it happened. Fire. I love you guys. Every single one of you that is here every day, you are Chad. Even if you're just joining in now, it's okay. We've put in the time, we've put in the effort. We're here. We're at the last leg of the run. Don't mess it up now. Lock in. Make a plan. Stick to it. And stay bully, my friends. We got a lot to go. The next few months, no matter how it goes, right? The next few months are going to be really, really spicy. We're going to be live here, breaking it down, chilling, bopping the tunes, and hopefully you'll be here with us. I'll catch you very soon.